Bonjour! Welcome to number 4 in our series about that little word de. And today we're looking at the difference between using de and a when you're talking about things like flavours or what things contain. Hope you find it helpful. So the main difference between de and a is if you use de, then it's talking about what is currently inside that thing, what that thing currently contains. It can also be used to be talking about the material of the thing. Or a is used for a food flavour or type, or it's used for a purpose. So let me show you what I mean. If we look at the first one, the de, describing what's inside or what it contains right now. So the food and the content, de, is un verre, there's un verre, and it is un verre de vin because it's talking about what that glass now contains. So this is a wine glass, but when it's a wine glass that contains wine currently, then it's un verre de vin. Une tasse de café, a cup that contains coffee. Une assiette de fromage, a plate that contains what's on it, what's in it now, contains cheese. Un sac de billes. Un sac is a bag and billes is marbles. So it's un sac de billes because it's what's inside it right now. That's what we're using de for. The other thing we can use de for is material, what something's made of. So un sac de cuir, a leather bag. The de here is kind of made of, so a bag made of leather. Une robe de soie, a silk dress, or une couronne d'or, a gold crown. So this is the de here is the kind of the made of. Now, just one thing to tell you to watch out for here. If you're talking about what something's made of, you can say une table de bois, like the ones that I've set up here, and some of them are quite natural to say. For example, the une robe de soie is a really natural way to say it. But if you say une table de bois, it's not wrong, but you're saying a table made of wood. Whereas the more kind of everyday use to say that something is made of something, you would say une table en cuir, une maison en pierre, for example, a wooden table, a stone house. So you can see there's a little bit of a difference here. So generally in everyday language we say en with what something's made of, but sometimes you do see de with something, what it's made of. So let's have a look at a then. Well, a is for food and flavour and a type of thing. So for example, if we are talking about a chocolate cake, it's food for a start, and we're talking about the type of cake, the flavour of the cake. So un gâteau au chocolat. Now we've got a, I told you, and now I'm telling you here that it's au. That's because a next to le, because chocolat is masculine, so le chocolat, a and le, when they're next to each other, the French language doesn't like that. It turns into the word au. So au is the combination of a and the word le put together. So un gâteau au chocolat is a cake that is a chocolate flavoured cake. Une glace à la vanille. Une glace à la vanille, an ice cream that is vanilla flavour. Une tarte aux pommes. Une tarte aux pommes, a tart which has an apple. It's an apple type of tart. It's an apple flavour tart. It's got apples in the tart. Un yaourt à la fraise, strawberry yogurt, a yogurt that is a strawberry flavour, that is the type of yogurt is a strawberry flavour. So a describes the defining flavour or character of the thing. It's what makes it that thing. So a chocolate cake wouldn't be a chocolate cake without chocolate. Vanilla ice cream wouldn't be vanilla ice cream without the vanilla. So we put the à la or au or whatever, and then the defining flavour of that thing. The other thing we use a for is purpose. So un sac à main, it is your bag that is designed to be carried in your hand. Une brosse à dents, it's your brush that is purpose is for brushing your teeth. Un fer à repasser. Un fer is the iron, and then the à repasser means for ironing, for ironing your clothes. So Un fer à repasser is an iron. Une machine à laver. What we've got a machine. What's its purpose? It's to wash. It's a washing machine. So une machine à laver. So the I is for purpose. So I thought I would do a little picture to show this. So un sac à main, there's my purpose, to be carried in my hand. The word main is hand. And then if I got it wrong and said un sac de main, the de, remember, is about what it contains right now. So un sac de main would be a bag of hands. So it would be no longer talking about its purpose of being carried in it, but now we're talking about what it currently contains when we've got de. And yeah, that's quite a horrible picture. So if we look at this slide here, we can talk about the same object, but two different meanings, depending on whether you use a and de. So un verre à vin is a wine glass because this is talking about its purpose. Its purpose is to have wine in it. But un verre de vin is the glass of wine, is what it contains right now. So that's un verre à vin because its purpose is to have wine in it. But now it's got wine in it, so now we're describing what it has got inside, its contents. So un verre de vin is now become. Une tasse à café is the normal coffee cup, just with nothing in it, because its purpose is to hold coffee, to have coffee in it. And then une tasse de café is a cup of coffee, what it contains right now. There it is, that's une tasse de café, that's une tasse à café. So the key thing to remember is if you're talking about a food and you want to talk about its defining flavour, you would say à. If you want to talk about its function or its purpose, then you would also say à. And if you want to say what it contains right now, you would say de. And then the other one was the material, but remember with the material, en is used quite a lot in everyday language too. So un gâteau de chocolat is not a cake of chocolate. The cake's not the container and it's currently got chocolate in. That's not what's going on. It's a food and its defining characteristic and flavour is chocolate. So un gâteau au chocolat. So let's have a quick quiz. Pause me if you want to have a little minute to think about these and have a go at writing them down, or just have a think what the answer would be, and I'm going to go through them quickly now. So strawberry yoghurt is food, defining flavour is strawberry, so it's going to be un yaourt à la fraise. A cup of tea, here it is, a cup of tea. So now we're talking about the container and what it contains right now. Une tasse de thé. De is what it's got in it right now, this container. A toothbrush, une brosse à dents, because its purpose is for brushing your teeth. A silk dress, une robe de soie, because it's made of silk, so it's the material. And then an apple tart is going to be une tarte aux pommes. So au is the a, and the lait, because it's les, les, for apples, put together to turn into au. A and les, when they're put together, just like a and le when they're put together turn into au, a and les when they're put together turn to aux. Au sounds the same. So next week we're going to look at verbs that take de. So essayer de, décider de, oublier de. There are certain verbs that need that little de before you then use another verb afterwards, before an infinitive. I'll explain all about that next week. À la prochaine!